let's take a quick 360 view of the box packaging. And this is number 61 in the G.I. Joe Classified series, where we have the main box packaging for this KAMAKURA figure, and once you open the box and take the contents out, you're going to be presented with your purchase this way. So the action figure is presented in this type of packaging material, and takes a little bit of getting used to seeing a G.I. Joe Classified series figure presented this way. And all of the weapons and the extra accessories and head sculpt is going to be located in this lock box. Okay, so accessories check time. What are we really getting new out of this action figure? It's just going to be the head sculpt. So if you take that head sculpt out of the picture and take a look at all of the accessories that are included in this set, they already have been issued with other G.I. Joe Classified series action figures that you could possibly already have in your collection. So the Uzi submachine gun and the Beretta pistol and the kukri knife that is already been issued with yours, the other G.I. Joe Classified series Snake Eyes variants. So the bladed weapons on this side, on this section, that is from the Snake Eyes Origins movie. So just a different coloration for the katana holders, and that portion of the katana on the handle of the katana, that is painted green. So for the Storm Shadow version of that Origin Snake Eyes movie line, it's not painted green, that portion. So these accessories, ninja accessories or uniform set accessories that comes from this Storm Shadow figure, just a different coloration. Let's take a look individually at the accessories that are included. So let's start with the new one. So the head sculpt or the head unit. So that is the expression on the face of this KAMAKURA figure, the unmasked. So let's take a look at the hood. So nothing really new. The folded down version of the hood and the sash. Let's move towards the Uzi submachine gun. The Beretta 92 pistol or the M9. So it's just weird that the front and rear sights are quite missing, but somehow the controls are there. I could see the controls. So great touch with regards to this M9 accessory. We have the kukri blade. We have the bow staff with the bladed extensions, and we have the cut down version of the bow staff, and we have the katanas and the holder. So nothing really new, it's just going to be this head sculpt. So it's a bonus to have this head sculpt. You could use it with your other custom ideas in the future. Let us do a 360 view of the base figure without any of the accessories that are associated with it. We're going to discuss the articulation points of the figure later, but let us first take a look at the closest figure that it could possibly share parts with, no other than this Storm Shadow action figure. So I took out all of the accessories from my Storm Shadow figure so we could compare these two guys. So differences, and shared components. So let's start with the body. So they're going to share the same body, just a different coloration for the uniform and the undershirt. So Storm Shadow would have a sleeveless arm, while KAMAKURA would have a semi-sleeved arm with these protection pads or armor on his forearm and wrists. So with regards to the belt, they would share the same belt. So take a look at the backside of each. It just so happened that the coloration is going to be green and black, white and black. Green on this side of the portion of the belt where the sash is attached, and for the sash attachment for Storm Shadow, it's just the same thing with just the black coloration for that side. So as to peg points, they share the same peg points, and as for the pants, you could see that they don't share the same pants. So Kamakura's ninja pants are going to be more baggy, while Storm Shadows is going to be more tight fitting. As for the shin protectors, Kamakura would have shin protectors, while it's going to be just boot wraps for Storm Shadow. Kamakura would have knee protectors, while Storm Shadow won't have knee protectors. So as for the head sculpt, let's take a look at that more closely. So we have a close-up look at Kamakura and Storm Shadow. So we know that they don't share the same head unit, just different coloration. Those are two different head units, different coloration, different design. And the other visible feature, Storm Shadow would have the Cobra logo, while Kamakura won't have any of the Cobra logo on his uniform, just the Arashikage symbol on his forearm. So we have the Kamakura figure accessorized. So actually the only two accessories that really matter, or the weapons, would just be the katanas and the katana holder. So as for the rest of the accessories, they are just handheld, especially the Uzi submachine gun and the Beretta M9 pistol. But with regards to the staff, the bow staff, the longer one and the broken down version, they are just handheld. As for the kukri knife, they did not include a knife sheath nor a attachment point for that knife. So you could share it with another G.I. Joe Classified Series action figure that you have. Now to display this piece, this sash, properly, that you could really enjoy all of the details on the figure, you have to move the belt line to the side wherein the peg system is on the left side this way. So once you attach the sash this way, you could see it, instead of having a sash that is hanging on the back of the figure like an animal's tail. So it does not look good. So my prescribed version is this way, wherein you just move the belt. So let's look at the other alternatives of display for this action figure. So we have the Kamakura alternate head sculpt. We have the alternate head sculpt with the hood on. So the only thing that is not working for this action figure is going to be weapon retention or weight bearing device. So compared to the Storm Shadow figure, we have this belt which holds on to all of the weapon systems that he has on the back. But for the Kamakura figure, we have the sword sheath, but we don't have any of the straps, just like Storm Shadow, to hold on to that sword for the back. So somehow that is the thing that is missing with this, which actually is solvable. So we have another solution for that. We have the Marvel Legends Vulcan figure, wherein we have that piece over there. So we're going to take that out, the strap system on the body, and we're going to place that on this Kamakura figure so as to complete the whole look. So we're going to boil and pop and take this figure apart so we could put that strap system on the body of the figure for weapon retention. Okay, so we finally have this bone breaker accessory piece to this Kamakura action figure to complete the whole system of carrying the swords on the back by having that chest harness. So let's discuss articulation points on this action figure. So to wrap up this review, we're going to just do a little bit of discussion on the articulation points of this particular figure. So let's start with the head. So the head, we have a ball just below the jawline and a ball just below or on the shoulder area. Now moving towards the body, we have a diaphragm cut on the body for bending forwards, bending backwards. We have a ball system for the waistline, for rotation of the waistline and moving the waistline left and right. As for the arms is on a butterfly joint and we have full rotation of the arms. T poses also are okay. We have a rotation or a cut on the biceps for rotation of the biceps, 2 points of articulation for the elbow, and for the hands, even though we have a hinge on the hand, it's just going to be rotation for both of the hands, because somehow with how the forearm is designed, the articulation points, the hinge articulation is just not that working much on this action figure. Now moving towards the legs. So the legs on the thigh, we have a cut on the thigh for rotation of the thigh, 2 points of articulation for the knee. We also have a cut on the shin area for rotation of the boot, a rocker, and a hinge for the foot. So that is the whole articulation points or this action figure, and I hope this helps you in your decision making process in whether to pass or purchase this action figure. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next action figure review.